Hello, guys. Good afternoon. Let's start our lesson. Welcome to our class. Today is September 5th, Monday. How nice. Beginning of a new week. This week, we have a holiday. It's so good, isn't it? Yay, great. Talking about the holiday, we are doing Unit 7, the end of Unit 7. So today, if all goes well, we finish Unit 7. How nice, isn't it? So we don't have class on Wednesday. Yay, it's a holiday. All right. So, people, let's take a look at the homework from last week. Let's see if you have any questions, if there is any problem. Let's take a look there. Okay, so last class was August 29th. We did Unit 3 and then August 31st, Unit 7.4. Okay, today is Monday and Wednesday. So on Monday, we talked about the future of language. We saw the vocabulary about loan words. Remember, words that we borrow from other languages. The grammar was about intensifiers. So we saw words like quite, pretty, really. The homework was online practice, unit 7.3, and maybe one or two worksheets. Then on Wednesday, we did unit 7.4. That was the video lesson, what we call English for Real, which is the communication lesson, right? The topic was agreeing and disagreeing. How can we disagree in a polite way? Okay. And what are the best ways to show that we agree? The homework, online practice, unit 7.4. So here we have the material to help you. And yes, there is only one worksheet on modifiers. Okay. It's nice to check the sites as well. They have good information, and some of them have exercises. Okay. All right, guys. So let's move back to our lesson for today. Here we are. Great. So we finish Unit 7 today. So that's Unit 7.5. And then if time allows, we will do the review. If you have your books, please open your books to page 86. Okay, let's go there. Yay, here we are. I will. I might. So as you can see here, we're going to talk about future plans like we did throughout the lesson, but this time with a more communicative approach, okay? Speaking more, learning some phrases, okay? To talk about your personal future predictions, okay? So let's take a look at activity number 1. Are you someone who has lots of goals and ambitions? Are you?
Um, Not lots of,
Uh-huh.
lots of,
No.
just some joy.
Some, yeah. Yeah, same here too. I just have some goals and some ambitions. Do you plan things way in advance, or do you let things happen?
I don't know, wait.
Yeah.
Sometimes I quit. Sometimes I just let things happen.
Uh-huh, that's true. We are not so strict, right?
Yeah.
We do plan a few important things, right, that need planning, but other things they just happen, right? And then we go by, right? That's the way we live. We try to organize the best way possible, okay? So it's not always possible to plan everything, but we try to get ourselves organized. All right, guys. Now moving on to activity two. Complete these sentences so they are true for you. And in this exercise here, we are going to see some ways we can talk about future predictions, but in a personal level, right? As you can see, all the sentences here start with the first person singular I, okay? So you're talking about yourself. So here, let's take a look at the first one. I get worried if I have plans for the weekend. Here, there are two options, do or don't. Okay. So, how do you feel about this? Do you get worried if you don't have plans for the weekend?
I don't know.
I don't, because I usually have the same plans. So,
Yeah.
I always stay home and nothing much, unless there is a party, like a birthday party or something like this. I plan my weekdays, my Saturdays, but the weekend, like Sunday, no. So actually, here, I don't get worried at all. So having to choose here is difficult because I get worried if I do have plans for the weekend or if I don't. I guess I don't get worried is better,
Yeah.
right? Because if I select this one, it will be totally the opposite,
Yeah.
right? And if I say that I do, like I get worried when I have plans for the weekend, mm, no,
Oh, it's something normal.
yes, yeah, it just happens. So I don't really get worried. To make it really true, I would say I don't get worried if I have plans or don't have plans for the weekend. Number two, let's check it out. Here we have three different modal verbs. Actually, two, will and might. And here we have an adverb of possibility, showing different degrees of possibility, right? Or how you feel about it. So here we have, I'll probably get a new job in the next year. I'll definitely get a new job, or I might get a new job in the next year. I would like to know who created these sentences
Yeah.
because, well, as a student, yes, okay, you can be worried about it and say, I'll probably get a new job in the next year because you are finishing your studies. Most of the students here are doing their senior year in high school. So they're moving into college now. Some are already in college. So I wouldn't say I'll definitely get a new job, but I'll probably, or I might. So it all depends on your prospects or how you plan your career, right? maybe you will have a job next year. Number three, I get excited about planning vacations or going on spontaneous trips. Mhm. The first one. Now, this one, yes, we can select. Okay. This one, to be true, I would select the first one. Okay. That's really ugly, by the way. Let me erase this. Instead of using this, let me use the highlighter. It's better. So we can select here. Here, let's put probably, and here, none of them, right? Because we don't get worried about it. So next one, number four, won't be busy this evening. Mm, you can say, I'll definitely won't be busy. I might be busy. I guess there are three possibilities. I'll definitely be busy. I might be busy, or I definitely won't be busy. These are the options, okay? It's because the font is not so clear. We know these are the options, but sometimes they get a little mixed up with the rest of the sentence. So the sentence is be busy this evening. So what do you think? You'll definitely be busy, you might be busy, or you definitely won't be busy. What do you think?
Oh, definitely.
You'll definitely.
Moving.
Yeah, you're moving.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. So, yes. Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, many boxes.
Yes, I
Full
know.
boxes.
I know.
Clothes and everything.
Wow. Ooh, that's a lot of work. Now, here, the sentence is have a plan for my career. Let me eliminate this here. All right, there you go. Have a plan for my career. So I do have a plan, or I don't have a plan.
I do.
I think it's nice, right, to have a plan. So I do too. Okay, good. Always remember that when you are using an affirmative sentence or a positive sentence and you use the auxiliary verb, it's because you want to emphasize the sentence, right? You want to stress the information you're giving. So instead of just saying, I have a plan for my career, and if I say, I do have a plan for my career, you can feel that the second time, the second example is more stressed, more emphasized. Okay. All right, people. So closing here, we could have a feeling of what the lesson is about, okay, by discussing these things. Now, here we are going to listen to the conversation between a career advisor and a client whose name is Josh. How similar is Josh's attitude to yours? Okay, so let's highlight this. Great. And then I will play twice, okay? So see if you understand. Let me just.
Hi, Josh. I'm Gary. How can I help you today?
Hi, Gary. Well, I'm feeling a little stuck in my career, and I'm looking for some advice on how to do better.
Okay, just tell me what you do and some background about yourself.
I work as an assistant manager at a fast food restaurant. The hours are long, but the people are friendly, and there's a career scheme for managers. I'm thinking about applying. I don't know. I'm not really sure it's the best option for me.
Why is that?
Well, I doubt being a manager will make me happy. And I don't really like fast food either. Working in that environment every day can't be healthy. But I'm not very good at planning things. I know I should make a career plan, but I don't know where to start.
Do you have any idea about the kind of career that might interest you?
Well, I love basketball. I played on the college team and I'm a pretty good player. But I think what I'd really like to do is be a coach. It might not pay very well, though, and that worries me.
So, as you already said, you need to make a career plan. Is there any area of your life that you do make plans for?
Well, I always plan my vacations. I like to do long trips. Last year, I spent 3 weeks in the Canadian mountains. I had to plan everything: travel, food, what clothes I would take, the equipment, everything.
And how did you do that?
Well, I started by doing lots of research. I talked to some people who knew the area and they gave me advice. I got information from some really great websites, and I even emailed a guy who wrote a blog about mountain climbing. Oh, I also,
Okay, so you do know how to plan. You just have to do the same thing for your career. The first thing to do is research. I suggest you find someone who has the job you want and ask them for advice. When you've done that, we'll make a more detailed career plan together. How does that sound?
great, thanks. I'll definitely start looking today.
Okay, guys, I will play one more time. All right, don't worry. I'll just turn off the mic again. Okay.
Hi, Josh. I'm Gary. How can I help you today?
Hi, Gary. Well, I'm feeling a little stuck in my career, and I'm looking for some advice on how to do better.
Okay, just tell me what you do and some background about yourself.
I work as an assistant manager at a fast food restaurant. The hours are long, but the people are friendly, and there's a career scheme for managers. I'm thinking about applying. I don't know. I'm not really sure it's the best option for me.
Why is that?
Well, I doubt being a manager will make me happy. And I don't really like fast food either. Working in that environment every day can't be healthy. But I'm not very good at planning things. I know I should make a career plan, but I don't know where to start.
Do you have any idea about the kind of career that might interest you?
Well, I love basketball. I played on the college team and I'm a pretty good player. But I think what I'd really like to do is be a coach. It might not pay very well, though, and that worries me.
So, as you already said, you need to make a career plan. Is there any area of your life that you do make plans for?
Well, I always plan my vacations. I like to do long trips. Last year, I spent 3 weeks in the Canadian mountains. I had to plan everything: travel, food, what clothes I would take, the equipment, everything.
And how did you do that?
Well, I started by doing lots of research. I talked to some people who knew the area and they gave me advice. I got information from some really great websites, and I even emailed a guy who wrote a blog about mountain climbing. Oh, I also,
Okay, so you do know how to plan. You just have to do the same thing for your career. The first thing to do is research. I suggest you find someone who has the job you want and ask them for advice. When you've done that, we'll make a more detailed career plan together. How does that sound?
great, thanks. I'll definitely start looking today.
Okay. All right. So, how similar is Josh's attitude to yours? Have you ever? Well, it's so difficult sometimes, right? Because I guess it's easier to plan a vacation than to plan a career. Yes, isn't it? Because the elements to plan a vacation, they're more accessible. The things you need to have, like reservations, money, and stuff, the place you're going to. And a career is kind of hard, I think, because you need to really think ahead, but it's difficult to find the elements we need because some of them they cost a lot of money, right? So if it's a like course we have to do to invest in our education, so getting the things we want in terms of career or career wise is not that simple, right? But it's always nice to have it kind of figured out or a kind of direction, right? To set some goals that will be good. Okay. So yeah, I guess we are kind of similar somehow. So now the next part involves listening to that audio again and completing the information about George, right? So here he is, Westward Career Center. And this is like a form that he needs to fill out. So here you have his name, how old he is. He's super young, 24, right in the beginning, right? So occupation, now current occupation, reason for visit. So why is he there? Why did he decide to talk to his friend? He isn't very good at and needs help making a. What about his interests? What are the things that he likes? Here we have one space, number 4, and number 5 here. Josh would like to be a and action. Let's see the action we need to take. Josh is going to do some and then come back for more advice. So we have to start from somewhere. And the first thing that his friend suggests is to do. So we are going to listen again. Oh, by the way, this is Josh. All right. Yes, he seems to be a sports person. He likes sports,
Yeah.
right? He seems to enjoy playing games and stuff. So maybe he would do better in a career involving sports, right? Maybe physical education. I don't know. So let's listen one more time. And this time I will show the script. Okay. So let's go.
Hi, Josh. I'm Gary. How can I help you today?
Hi, Gary. Well, I'm feeling a little stuck in my career, and I'm looking for some advice on how to do better.
Okay, just tell me what you do and some background about yourself.
I work as an assistant manager at a fast food restaurant. The hours are long, but the people are friendly, and there's a career scheme for managers. I'm thinking about applying. I don't know. I'm not really sure it's the best option for me.
Why is that?
Well, I doubt being a manager will make me happy, and I don't really like fast food either. Working in that environment every day can't be healthy. But I'm not very good at planning things. I know I should make a career plan, but I don't know where to start.
Do you have any idea about the kind of career that might interest you?
Well, I love basketball. I played on the college team and I'm a pretty good player. But I think what I'd really like to do is be a coach. It might not pay very well, though, and that worries me.
So, as you already said, you need to make a career plan. Is there any area of your life that you do make plans for?
Well, I always plan my vacations. I like to do long trips. Last year, I spent 3 weeks in the Canadian mountains. I had to plan everything: travel, food, what clothes I would take, the equipment, everything.
And how did you do that?
Well, I started by doing lots of research. I talked to some people who knew the area and they gave me advice. I got information from some really great websites, and I even emailed a guy who wrote a blog about mountain climbing. Oh, I also.
Okay, so you do know how to plan. You just have to do the same thing for your career. The first thing to do is research. I suggest you find someone who has the job you want and ask them for advice. When you've done that, we'll make a more detailed career plan together. How does that sound?
Great, thanks. I'll definitely start looking today.
All right, girls. Yes. So, yeah, he has some work to do, right? So let's check out the information that is missing here in this form. Let's see. Here we should write his occupation. So what does he do? At the moment, he is an assistant manager. Where? At a fast food restaurant. Okay, I guess this is what we got, right? Assistant manager. Oh, so cute. Assistant manager at a fast food restaurant. Now, reason for visit. He isn't very good at planning. Yes, he doesn't really plan so well. So he isn't really good at planning. And he needs help making a career plan. Exactly that, right? So, what are his interests? Let's say he likes basketball. Yes, great. And they say, while in the listening, in the audio, he says that he would like to be a, yes, a coach. Maybe, why not, right? And then what is the first piece of advice his friend gives him? He's going to do some research. Very good. Very good, Elisa. So he's going to do some research to see what he can do in this area or some other opportunities that he might find interesting. We don't know, right? So he has to do some research for now. Okay, let's check the answers. Yay, what's wrong with the first one? Yeah, just eliminate the hyphen. That's okay. So we got everything right. Okay, good. Now, moving on, let's take a look here again at Josh so you can see what his intentions are. I guess he will go into sports. I don't know, but I have this feeling. So, have you ever seen a career advisor? Have you ever talked to a career advisor?
Career advisor as a person, no, but I know some websites
Mm-hmm.
that can almost kind of for that includes your information.
Yes.
And those things.
That's true. That's
They
true.
kind of analyze your profile.
Uh-huh. Yes, exactly. So there are some websites devoted to that, and they help you like make a decision and see what kind of career would be good for you. That's true. So, who do you speak to when you want advice about work or study? I usually talk to my father. I mean, my father not anymore, but my mother. When my father was alive, yes, I would talk to him, but now my mother or sometimes a friend, right?
Yeah.
So usually we do like this. We talk to someone who may have more knowledge in that area. We are investigating something that we would like to know more. So we talk to friends, we talk to family in general, right? Now, this leads us to the next topic, which is expressing worries, doubts, and problems. Because sometimes, yeah, we get worried about the things, right? Especially when it's job concerned. Because it's like choosing a career, like the same thing when you have to decide which college you're going to major in. You say, oh my God, I don't know. What am I going to do, right? So you have to really think it over. Let's take a look here. To express worries, you can use I'm worried about plus a noun, or if it's not a noun, if you decide to use a verb, you should use the verb in ing form because about is a preposition. So, example, I'm worried about my grades. That is a noun, okay? And here, I'm worried about not having enough time. Okay, so here we have a negative situation, but the verb is in the ing form. And in this case, we should use the word not. Okay, so let me highlight this for you. And then here in green, the verb. Okay. Here it can be negative or affirmative. No problem at all. We just need to make sure we use ing after prepositions. Okay. So here we have, okay. Now, to express uncertainty or doubt, you can use phrases such as, I'm not really sure, and I doubt that I will do this or it will work out. So these are expressions that help you convey the idea of uncertainty or doubt. So let's highlight them as well. In this case, I'm going to use blue, especially when we talk about the future, right? We're not always sure about what will happen. So you can say, I'm not really sure, or I doubt that something will or will not happen. Okay? Example, I'm not really sure it's the best option for me. Or I doubt that being a manager will make me happy. Remember Josh's audio when he says that he's not really sure about applying for the opening they have there to be a manager because he doesn't like that. So he says, I'm not really sure it's the best option. Okay. And now the third example here is using words like probably or definitely and even might to talk about possible problems. Okay, so let's highlight that and let's do it yellow. Here we use the simple future, okay? Will probably or will definitely or might to talk about possible problems. So here we go. It will probably be hard to get a good job. Or it might not pay very well. So here we have the possibilities, right? So is there anything you need help planning? So here we have some situations that we can think of, like a vacation or a trip, a celebration, like a party. Have you ever had to plan a party or a celebration?
Yes, for my wedding.
Oh my God, how nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Not crazy, but
yeah, it
I could do
requires a lot of planning.
yeah.
So many things to worry about, right? An exam revision, a study project, a special event like a wedding,
Yeah.
right? Or your career. So, if of course we need help planning something, we usually search. We either go online or we talk to people we know, right? Or we talk to our family or our close friends. We do research, really, especially when we need to get things done, right? We go where we should. So here they want us to make some notes on what kind of help you need, possible problems or worries, and what the time scale is. So let's create a situation. Let's suppose we are planning, for example, a vacation or a trip. Okay, so you can put here, I need help with, let me write a note here so it's easier. Gosh. All right. So let's say, first of all, oh, you need, no, I need, I need help with, and then here we could put planning my next vacation. Okay, so that will be in December. Okay, all right, the holidays. What are the possible problems? What can happen? Possible problems and worries. Here we have some examples to help us. Look, we use will probably or will definitely or might to talk about possible problems. So we can say, suppose I want to go to the Northeast. Imagine December, a lot of people traveling, and I want to go to Fortaleza, for example. So it will probably be hard to get a discount ticket, right? Because the tickets will be very expensive, especially in December, okay? High summer. So it's high season, we call it, right? Usually tickets are very expensive. So we can write it down there. It will probably be hard to get a good discount. Um, in the tickets because usually the tickets are very expensive in December. Okay, so this is what I think will happen. And we might have some difficulties with the hotel reservations because at this time, making a reservation is very difficult too. So it might be difficult to hotel reservations, especially if we decide to stay the last week of December, which is Christmas and New Year's. That is a very difficult moment to find hotel reservations. So if we really want to be there or anywhere at this time, we need to plan way before. Okay. Um, suppose we decide to make reservations in November. So that will be really difficult. Okay. So I put here. So it will probably be hard to get a good discount in the tickets, and it might be difficult to make hotel reservations in November. If we want to travel in December, we need to make reservations now or before. Okay, guys. So here we used this one. Okay. And then time scale, date of event or deadline. So the date of the event we are planning is Christmas and New Year's, right? The last week of December. So let's write it down. December. And let's say it's going to be between Christmas and New Year's. That moment is really hard. We better go because imagine we are planning to leave on December 26th, right after Christmas, and then spend New Year's there. So difficult. Okay. So let's put here a tentative date to January 2nd, suppose. Let me see. I don't even know when these dates will be this year. Let me see. December 26th will be Monday. January 2nd will be Monday, the following week. Look at this. Christmas will be from Saturday to Sunday. Did you know that? Oh, wow. It will be right on, wow, right on the weekend. So from Saturday to Sunday. Sunday will be December 25th. And New Year's, the same.
Yeah.
From Saturday to Sunday. So the first day, yeah, January 2nd, Monday. So we can try and come back on Monday, suppose. Okay, guys. December 26th, Monday, January 2nd, the following Monday. So 1 week. Okay. What is the deadline? The deadline is like the last day to have everything all set. Tickets, reservations, da, 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 da. I think by the beginning of December, we should have everything done, right? So let's put it by December 10th, but December 5th most, right? We cannot go beyond that because if we leave it for December 10th, it will be too late. So by December 5th is the last day for the final arrangements. But the reservations, they have to be done way before. Okay, guys. So this is more or less a plan for a vacation, let's say a week in December in the Northeast. So, all right, guys. So if you want, you can take a picture and see what we did in this plan and how we used the words we learned about possible problems we might have. Okay, here it might be difficult to, and so on. Okay, so you can take a picture. Great. So that takes us to the end of Unit 7. Okay, so let's just check it out here. Look. And then, guys, after doing this, as usual, we take a look at our review to see what we learned in the unit. So let's go there and take a look. Let's see what happened in Unit 7. So we can just start and then you finish, we correct next class, no problem. Just remember, Wednesday is a holiday. So this week we only have class today and then the next one, Monday. Okay, let me see the date. Yes, September 12th. Okay. So guys, let's see the first one. What was the vocabulary from Unit 7? Let's say we use collocations with get, right? So there are lots of collocations with get. Get is like a joker. We use it with everything, right? Mostly. So here, use collocations with get to complete the sentences. Make sure you use the correct form of get. Okay? So let's do the first one together. Let's see here. I'm not really sure I want to in marketing. I'm much more interested in working in fashion. What do you think? Just get, let's say, get a job.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So here we have some collocation. So we need to use the verb plus. Yes, that's okay. No problem. Because it has to do with the lesson. So I want to get a job in marketing. Okay. If we put only get here, the preposition would be slightly different. It would be getting to marketing.
Yeah.
It would be better, right? But that's okay. So I want to get a job in marketing. It has to do with jobs, careers, right? Let's see the second one. Jared used to be terrible at baseball, but he practiced over the summer. And now he is getting better. Okay? So he is improving. Number 3, players should wear helmets in order to avoid, yes, getting injured. Okay? Look, getting injured or getting hurt. All right? Very good. Next one. Have you heard the news? James and Michelle are, what do you think? Getting married. Okay, yes. Look, okay. The answer is in the yellow bar because here, yeah, some exercises, they don't have enough room in the box. So they don't show the full answer. And then it's always nice to check the yellow bar. Okay. So getting married. Number 5. Oh, really? I haven't spoken to Michelle for years. I probably won't to their wedding. Here is talking about something related to being invited.
Oh.
So I probably won't get invited. Yes. Because they don't get in touch. They haven't talked for a while, like for years. And so probably she thinks she won't get invited. Now, it's better not to when making a complaint. Get angry. Yes, we could also say get nervous, right? Whenever we are trying to make a complaint. Polite customers get better service, and that's true. Number 7, Alicia after work and then spilled coffee on her clean dress. Got changed. Yes. So you see, bad luck, isn't it? After you get changed, then you spill coffee on your new dress or clean dress. That's really bad. Okay. So here, checking all the answers. This was exercise number 1, unit 7 review. Collocations with get. Okay. All right. Now moving on. Here they want us to write 5 sentences using collocations in exercise number 1. So before we do number 3, they want us to create 5 sentences using those collocations. So let's do this now. Let's see here. We have get a job, getting injured, getting better, getting married, get invited, get angry, and get changed. Okay, here it's in the past. So they want us to use 5. That's quite a lot. So let's see. Exercise 2. So let's do number 1. So, what about the first one here? I'm at number 4, getting married. So, have you made plans for that? Are you thinking of that, or when do you think is the best time or the best moment to get married? So that's a good question we can ask. All right, this is one example. When, Elisa, you got married, right, recently? When was that?
Like last year.
Oh, very recent. Wow, how nice. And after how long did you decide to get married?
So after 6 years and
Wow.
3 months.
Wow, how nice. So
6 years.
that's a good time to get to know the person. Very good. So getting married at the right moment is crucial. Okay. We should be very careful because it's a big decision, right? So, all right. Second one, let's have another example here. Like get a job, we can use that. Get a job in a career, right? So let's say, for example, Kawani wants to get a job in, let's say, journalism. Okay. Kawani is one of our students, so she wants to get a job in journalism. Okay. Number 3, let's see another one here. Jared used to be terrible at baseball, but he practiced over the summer and now he's getting better. So I guess we could use that one to talk about our English learning. So our English gets better the more we practice. Okay, of course, If we expose ourselves to the language more often, we, of course, will speak better. We will have more fluency. Our listening will be better too. So our English gets better the more we practice. Okay. Now let's have example number 4. Let's say, um, we've done with number 4, number 2. Let's see, get injured. Okay. Does anybody here practice any sport, or do you go to the gym?
No.
I don't. So we can say here, we don't go to the gym or play sports. So we, let's use an example from the lesson, right? We will um we probably won't get injured playing anything. So this is something that we can tell, judging our lifestyle, the things we do and the things we don't do. Like, we don't go to the gym or play sports, so we probably won't get injured playing anything. Only if we decide to play out of nowhere. Oh, let's play soccer. And then chances are you will get injured, right? All right. And the last one. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 options here, like get invited. We have 3 options: get invited, or get angry, or get changed. Which one do you think we could use?
Get angry.
Get angry. Okay. Here they have an example. It's better not to get angry when making a complaint. So we could follow that example and say it's better not to, sorry, not to get angry when, now complete the sentence. Let's see if we can have a different view.
Try not to get angry when we face tough situations.
Okay. All right. When faced with tough situations or tough problems, yes, it's really better not to get angry. Keep calm, breathe, relax, think again. Okay, so this is a nice one. Okay, it's better not to get angry when faced with tough problems or tough situations. So now, people, let's open everything so that you can take a picture. Yes, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, let me change here. And when do you think is the best moment? Okay, just correcting. All right, great, good, perfect. We got the sentences they wanted, and now the next one here is complete the missing words. So we are still doing the vocabulary from Unit 7. You see how many things? Yeah, just the collocations, right? They are really interesting and they are time consuming. So let's take a look here. I really that we will find intelligent life in the universe. We know a lot about other planets now, but no missions have ever found any of life. As as I know, this is the only planet with life. Oh, no. Of course, that might not be. The fact is, nobody knows if there is life out there somewhere. But I feel that there isn't. So, according to this person, is there life out of our planet? No. According to this person who wrote this text, there is no life out there. I don't agree. I think there is. What about you, Lisa? Do you think there is life out there?
Yeah, because I mean, there are planets
Yeah.
with they kind of present our needs like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but maybe yes.
Yes, they're very similar to ours, right? They found lots of planets just like planet Earth.
Yeah.
So why not, right? There are so many other evidences. Now, this is the topic. Let's see if we find the words. Okay, guys. So let's check it out. I really doubt. We can see that the person starts with letter D. The words, the initials are here before the gap to help you remember. Okay. And next to the box, there is a number to show the sentence number we're working on. So I really doubt that. Okay. Um, we know a lot about our planets now, but no missions have ever found any evidence of life. Okay. And now here it's an expression that means from what I know. Okay. So here it's similar. It says, as far as I know, this is the only planet with life. Of course, that might not be accurate. The meaning of accurate, just to remind you, is correct, exact. Okay? So that might not be accurate. The fact is, nobody knows for certain or for sure if there is life out there somewhere. But I feel confident that there isn't. So this person doesn't believe. Okay, people. So now the grammar I would like to ask you to do for homework. And then we check together next class on Monday. Okay, guys. So here we have the modal verbs. These modal verbs, they help us express logical deductions. Okay, so we are going to, when we are sure something is true, when we are sure something is not true, and then we use the modal verbs. Okay, so after that, you should also do exercise number 5. Look, put the words into the correct order, but add correct punctuation to each sentence. Okay. And then here we have, these are the intensifiers. Remember, here, make predictions about your future using the words below. So this was the last topic we saw. Okay. Will definitely, will probably, probably won't, definitely won't, might or might not. Okay. And this is about your future. So this is personal. Okay, guys. So I'd rather check this with you next class. Okay. Don't forget to schedule your replacements. All right, people. Great. So let's see. What did we talk about today? Today we talked about plans. Do you plan things? And we saw something about worries and doubts. How to express your worries, how to express your doubts. So we saw those expressions, right? Uh, I will probably, or I probably won't. I might not. I will definitely this or that. Okay. So, and then for homework, after that, we also did the vocabulary. Let me just add it here to say, because then you can see the topics we dealt with. So here we saw Unit 7 review, just the vocabulary part, okay? All right. And then for homework, I would like you to do online practice, Unit 7.5, Unit 7 test, online, and the worksheets here, okay? Only two. All right. Make sure you take a look at the files here. They will help you understand. And there is also a prayer that is really nice because it talks about our worries for the future. Let me show you the prayer before we go. It's nice to share that. So it goes like this. Dear Lord, please take all my fears, worries, and doubts and wash them away with your perfect peace. With you in my life, I have nothing to worry about, for I believe you will provide and take care of all my needs. May you strengthen me for this journey I am on. I trust in you. Amen. All right. It's really nice, isn't it? Because it really talks about our doubts and our worries, our fears. And we all have them, right? So trust whatever you trust and do your part, do your job, and let the other part um to the mighty power you believe in. Okay? So people, take care. Have a great week. Enjoy your holiday. Watch your lesson, your video, and do the replacements. Okay, people. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you on Monday. Take care.